Hey everybody, this is Jim with the Friday video. That's Matt.
Hey.
And in just a minute, we're going to talk with Matt, but we are standing in the area where Matt's going to be working in a few weeks. Right now, he's in the temporary Job Connection Center, which will be called in the future the Employment Services Center, because we do job connections, but we do a lot more for both employees and for people in the community that just come into our Goodwill location here on Blackwelder. So I thought I'd just take a quick minute and show you this new area. We've taken over part of the reception area because it was real big and our JCC wasn't as large as we needed it to be. So if Matt, jump in here if you've got any comments you want to say about the area. This will be the Job Connection Center part. Over here, the Employment Services Center.
Yeah, we're just really excited about getting in here. It sounds like it's going to be about 6-7 more weeks, and that will be here very soon. We're very excited to expand. We've got some big windows here that we didn't have prior to that we're excited about, and we're just excited in general. So
Yeah. So over here, this is the windows that look out on the parking lot, and you can kind of see the frame behind Matt there. We're going to have interview rooms where people can come in and do a Zoom interview for a job if they want to. Some of our folks don't have a setup where they can do that kind of thing, and so this will aid them in learning how to interview and then having a place to come to do an interview, a virtual interview.
Yeah, a lot of our clients, they're coming from the City Rescue and Homeless Alliance. They're coming from these places where this is going to be huge. It'll be game changing for them because they don't have this option right now.
Yeah. So you can see it goes back there into the area that used to belong to workforce development offices. We've got a new workforce development space that's been built out, and then it'll go all the way there as well. So we'll have lots of room. It'll be comfortable environment. It'll be a warm, inviting environment. And we'll have Matt here to welcome people and guide them through the process. So Matt, let's focus on you.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, and how you got to Goodwill.
Absolutely. So I was in the city. I went to Bethany High School, graduated in 1996. I'm a big baseball player, track guy. I ended up going to college on a track scholarship. Was at OU, then transferred to University of Central Oklahoma. Did that, ended up falling in love with it, started doing some marathons out of college. I actually worked at an at-risk school right out of college, Western Village, did that for a while, then got into the oil and gas industry, worked at Chesapeake for quite some time and got into that. But then eventually, kind of years later, I just developed a different liking, got into the e-commerce world, started doing some eBay stuff, and that's actually where I crossed paths with Goodwill. So there I was doing a lot of my sourcing, my inventory sourcing at Goodwill, and I just kind of fell in love with the culture altogether and got to meet a lot of cool managers, store associates and all that, and I just liked the culture and the mission, and I was like, man, that's a place I could actually work. So anyway, here I am.
Good. Well, we're glad to have you. And
thank you.
Matt, I've been in the JCC when Matt's been working with some of our clients off the street, and he does a great job.
Thank you.
So tell us what you like best about your job and what's the biggest challenge of your job.
What I like the most about it is I'm on my feet all day, and I actually don't know what I'm actually going to be dealing with on a day-to-day basis. It could be so unique, or it could be the same. I just really don't know, but I'm moving all day, and probably job satisfaction. Like I really feel like I'm making a difference there. I'm helping somebody right then and there with something that's life-changing that they need help with, essentials and all that. So that's what I like the most. The most challenging, maybe when there's 4 or 5 people at once, and I want to help them all, right then and there. But that's okay. There's an alternative. We can set forth another time, maybe 30 more minutes. Maybe if they can be patient and wait while I handle this client's specific needs, we'll eventually get to them. But that would just be. It's not really frustration. It's just you just want to do it right then and there. But sometimes, hey, maybe just wait a minute. But they work with me, and it's all good.
Yeah, good. Well, that's a good problem to have.
Yeah, for sure.
We want to make sure that our space is well utilized, and Matt has plenty of work to do,
Absolutely.
which he does. All right, so I always end with this question. What advice would you give us, Matt? And you've been here how long now? 2
June
months?
26th, so
Okay.
getting close.
All right. So in the short time you've been here, you've probably come upon some ideas. What could we do as Goodwill employees to make this an even better place?
I mean, I would just say continue to strive for perfect communication. If we're communicating with people, and then just show kind candor. That's what I try to do every day. If there's an issue, kind candor. Let's work on that. We all can be better at it.
Yeah,
So,
that's a great, I love that phrase. I always say, there's a verse in the New Testament that talks about speaking the truth in love. So sometimes we get truth, but it's truth with a hammer to our head. And we want to be honest with people, be candid with them, but do it in a way that's kind. So I'm going to steal that phrase from you and
Absolutely,
use that.
please do.
Okay, that's all I got this week. Next week, I'll probably be out somewhere, maybe in donation center,
Walk the
maybe a
runway.
store. Oh yeah, Work the Runway is next Thursday, so maybe I'll do a Friday video on Thursday night at Work the Runway. All right, thanks a lot. Have a great weekend, everybody.
See ya.